Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Kal Halayim La Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the Akim, teaching about the mind Wa'amat. That's in sincerity and truth. It's the brother Yatazak, and from GMS Dallas. Just wanted to get into communication. Real quick hit, um, when you get into communication, we're just gonna look up the word first, and then we'll get into a couple scriptures. So now is the time more than ever to make sure that you're communicating with the body, no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? And let's just go ahead and pull the word communicate. All right, let them say it.
Strong's G 2841, koinoneo. Koinoneo.
All right. To come into communication or fellowship with, to become a sharer, be made a partner, to enter into fellowship, join oneself to an associate, make oneself a sharer or a partner. And think camp. Think being in the camp. Think about the brothers. Think about the Akim. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that guy that don't respond. You don't want to be that guy that lets pride get in the way of saying something. Like, for example, say you need some money. You don't fell down on hard times. You know what I'm saying? And, or your rent, you're going to be short on rent. Right? Don't not communicate and turn a $50 problem into a $500 problem. You know what I'm saying? Just for example, but when you come into communion or fellowship and you made a partner, you being made a partner in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, in this truth. You know what I'm saying? And communicating with brothers, we share in all things. I'll give an example. Last year, I had to I had a couple of injuries, and within me having those injuries, it was things that was going to hinder me from being in the word, doing the work. You know what I'm saying? I had a little downtime because I needed to heal. But I made sure that I communicated with brothers when I was feeling low in the spirit, when I wanted to come to camp, when I wanted to come to class. I would get on StreamYard. Brothers was coming to visit me and all these different things. But if I wouldn't have communicated those things, that might have been something that could have took me out. I let the brothers know that I was down in the spirit. I also communicated when I was starting to feel better and things of that nature. And that's just an example for me. That was the first thing that popped on my spirit, being able to communicate. You see, if you're not going to be at class, let brothers know. If you're not going to be at camp, let brothers know. All types of things. If you need some money, let us know. When the brothers have given you enough money and you cool, you don't need no more, let us know. You want to be that brother that's always in constant communication. We don't need to know all your fucking business. Okay? We don't need to know all your business, but we do need to know what's necessary for the body to act accordingly. I say that. So let's get these scriptures real quick. All right, this is Galatians. It says, let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teacheth all things, that teacheth in all good things. Right? Let's get that in the NLT. Okay, well, forget about that. We don't need the NLT, but that's what I'm saying. Communicating in the word, communicating in the doctrine. If a brother don't know the breakdown, he's going to communicate with you to get that breakdown. You see, let the brother know you understand it. If you don't understand it completely, be straight up. Because at the end of the day, we got to teach this thing directly and correctly. Right? Philippians 4:14, it says, notwithstanding, ye have well done that ye did communicate with my affliction. All right, let's get this word. Because I think it was two different ones when I looked up the word communicate. Yeah, we got two different words for it. All right.
Strong's G 4790, sukoinoneo. Sukoinoneo.
All right. To become partaker together with others, or to have fellowship with the thing. You see, and that's one thing you're gonna notice. The longer you in this thing, the more you get better and better and better at communication, being able to communicate with a brother. That's the whole point. These relationships grow in this truth. You see, to the point to where when you need to communicate something, it brings a flow to the camp. You see, it brings a flow to the camp. That's what the Lord wants. The Lord wants us to communicate with each other so that we can be straight when the time comes. All right. All right. This is 1 Timothy 6:18. It says, "They that do good, that be good, that they do good." Salaki, let me slow down. That they do good, that they be rich in good works, ready to distribute and willing to communicate, to be a partaker in this truth. You see, that lone wolf spirit. You know, Elder Ariala, Elder Manata Zakba, the elder brother Karatazar out in Vegas. They all spoke through the spirit. Even Apostle Tahar, he jumped in on that conversation. Use your head for something more than a hat rack. Communication is a part of that. You see, you don't want to be a lone wolf at the end of the day, man. You know, in my personal life, I would rather be a lone wolf. But as a brother in this ministry, as a part of Great Millstone, communication is key, man. It's key. I would say, the Lord will kick you out of this thing. The Lord will kick you out of this thing if you're not willing to communicate, man. You see, if a brother asks you something, give him the answer, man. If you don't have the answer, communicate until you get the answer. And then you get that answer to the brother. You know, brothers will jump in the chat. Yeah, brothers will jump in the chat and they'll ask for something and they won't get no response. Even if you just saying, you know what, bro, I ain't got it. That's communication. At least you didn't leave the brother hanging. You know what I'm saying? A lack of communication makes things start to fester in brother's spirit, man, and it causes all kind of problems, man. That's unnecessary. You know? Willing to communicate. You got to be willing to communicate, right? You want to be in the camp, but you don't want to communicate. That don't make no sense. You know? The importance of communication and order is very necessary and crucial to salvation. You know? Hebrews 13:16. It says, "But to do good and to communicate, forget not." You see? And if you forget to communicate, we're going to communicate with you. Hey, brother, you know what I'm saying? You need to be more on the ball with this communication thing, man. It's detrimental to your salvation, brother. You know? And if you get offended by communication, then you're going to be outed. Period, point blank. It ain't no reason that you can't communicate with the brothers about whatever it is. You see? If you jump in the camp, if you jump in the chat and say you need some money, you should be able to jump in the chat and say, you know what? I got to work today. I'm not going to be at camp. You know what I'm saying? And don't wait till 10 minutes before camp to say you're not coming, man. You knew you wasn't coming to camp because you had to work. Hell, you got to work all day. So, but it's just something that small. It's just something that small. Everybody popping in the chat, yeah, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. You got 10 brothers saying I'm on my way. And then you got a brother jump in there and like, well, you know, I ain't going to be able to make it because I got to work. Like, bro, that's bad communication on a small level. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, when you see these type of things, you say something. That's communication. Right? When a brother hits you up, hey, man, what's going on with this brother? That's communication. You see? And it is what it is. Communication is to build you up, not tear you down. And it's just that simple. More spirit, less flesh, man. That's what I'm saying. Your spirit didn't want to respond. I mean, your flesh didn't want to respond. But your spirit know you should have. If you know a brother talking to you, respond. You know? If a brother is talking to you, respond. And that'll eliminate all kind of problems, man. Satan will play on the fact that a brother is bad at communication. And the next thing you know, he talking shit about you and you was the worst thing going and he never liked you any goddamn way. And he all on somebody else comment board and shit telling everybody how fucked up you are. So let's make sure that we communicate. Let's make sure that we letting brothers know what's going on with us, man. You see? If Elder Yashawamba or Elder Ariala ask me what's going on with a brother, I can't say I don't know, because that's going to be a clear indicator that I haven't been communicating. You know? You don't want to be that guy. It's too easy to be sifted. It's too easy to be tempted. You know? But Lord willing, I made my point. I just wanted to get into communication because it's important, man. We have to communicate with each other. If we don't, Satan got us. This world got us. Don't be that guy, you know? So, hey, with that, Lord willing, that was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rahahak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to the Akim teaching about the Manwa Mat. That's in sincerity and truth. Racha Rab, Bashar Ma'ait. More spirit, less flesh. Get over yourself. Shalom.